This store right here is where it all started for me. There's a quote by Steve Jobs that says,
"You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards."
And it's true. And let me tell you why that's true. You can't drive by the beach and not stop. This is actually Fort Lauderdale Beach, and it's beautiful. The water is beautiful. Everyone's having a great time. What an awesome beach. I want to take you guys to my favorite place right here. By the way, all of these marks you see on the floor, not me. I want to show you guys this place because this place is one of my favorite places in Fort Lauderdale, because you get to see an amazing view. Is a parking lot on top of the Galleria Mall. And actually, when I used to work at Apple, I used to come here all the time because look at this. I don't know if you can see the skyline's behind me, and it's just so nice, so open. I love this place. I have videos of me and Brittany when we were dating. This girl right here, I just met her and she's like, yeah, can I drive your car? Yeah. So we're just sitting here and we just got to my favorite place in the whole wide world. Up here is just such an awesome place. And I always have this signature picture here. I always take a picture with whatever car I have, and I have a picture with every single car that I've had. So I'm gonna make sure I take it with this one. Super exciting. When I worked at Apple Inc. Here at the store at the Galleria, it was one of the most amazing experience because at the time I didn't know anything about computers, I didn't know anything about technology, and one guy by the name of Conrad Nunez, who I love dearly, he gave me the opportunity to join the Apple team. He's the one that ended up hiring me, knowing that I had no idea how an iPod works, what it was. I knew that I needed to be at this store because when I was in high school, a friend of mine, Jonathan, asked me what I wanted to do when I graduated, and I told him I wanted to be a successful Pixar animator. And he actually laughed at my face and he said, you know, you're not going to be a successful Pixar animator. And I said, why? He goes, because you don't really have technology experience, you know. So when he told me that, it really opened my eyes to, wow, I need to get into this whole technology world. And during my high school times, there was this girl named Brittany, which is ironic because that's the name of my wife. She told me that she was going to the Art Institute, and it was an amazing school. She was actually going to the one in Miami. And so I enrolled, I told my mom about it, and we went ahead and we signed all the papers. And I got enrolled in the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and it was amazing because during my school time, there was a job fair. And in the job fair, there was a booth, and there was this guy, Julio. If you're watching this, Julio, I miss you, my brother. He was there and he introduced himself. He told me if I was interested in learning more about the job opportunities at Apple. It has been life-changing because during my time, I got to meet Rami, which, as you guys know on this vlog, and you know, those personal friends that know me, he's my best friend. This guy has taught me so much. Here, I'm with Rami. Right here, we're just chilling. We're going to the Continental Club because we don't play. Wow. Because I got to meet Rami, I actually end up meeting Brittany, my wife. So it's really true that you can connect the dots looking backwards, but you can't connect them forward. I would have never known in a million years that by simply listening to Brittany Mendez in high school, by going to the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, by being there where Julio was there, at the booth for the job fair at Apple, for me to coming to the Apple store and meeting Conrad, and Conrad giving me the opportunity to work even though I didn't know shit about computers or technology. During that time I met my best friend, and my best friend Rami introduced me to later my wife Brittany, and it is amazing. And one of the craziest things for me is that I actually got let go of Apple. I saw a loophole and I took advantage of it. I know it's wrong, and you know, they did what was right, which was letting me go. But during that time, it was a very difficult time for me because, you know, my wife at the time was my fiance. We were both pregnant with twin boys. I'm like 21 years old. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna do with my life. And because I got let go of Apple, I actually started my business named Lost Imagination Studios, which I started just doing websites, graphic design, etc. And it's crazy because I was put in a situation where I have twins on the way, and I really needed to get something done, and I was forced to continue pushing my business. And you know, a lot of things happen along the way. But if there's anybody watching this and you're going through some stuff, or you really don't know what's happening in your life, just know that it will all make sense at the end of the day. You will connect those dots, and you will be so impressed that all of your choices, whether they were good choices or poor choices, they led into something better and bigger. So I just wanted to share that. I definitely think is important for me to, you know, share, because if there's anybody out there that's just waiting to listen to something like this that can, you know, trigger something in them to know that it's gonna be okay, that would be the happiest guy.
So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.